from the minute Rosie and I got to UCC, we were just so delighted to have found yet another thoroughly comfortable spiritual home, a place where we joke every week that Molly kicks our butts with her sermons and helps us be inspired to get up and try again and to keep a focus on what it is that is important in our lives and to keep energy to help create a world that includes all of those things.
I think it contributes a generation of people who know how to think and question and love and be open and welcoming and not worry about what somebody else believes or feels, but we love everybody. And I see that in the kids growing up in this church. And I think that is an amazing contribution to the world. And their love of environment and other people and people different than them and people the same as them. And just their complete, openness is so refreshing. And I think raising up kids in UU Church is really giving an amazing gift to the world.
By our actions, we show that it's possible to be inclusive and loving and caring and still be spiritual beings.
I love the congregation. I love the people there. I mean, Molly's leadership is one thing, but the commitment, the deep commitment of so many people to do what we can in this community to build a vision of the world that we want to see, and then doing what we can to make it a true thing right here in Columbia, Missouri. There's just so many phenomenal people who are giving their all to that, and it's really inspiring to be a part of that.
One of the turning points for me in the church was when we took in Room at the Inn for several months during COVID. And just really showed me how service can look in a church community and how deeply the folks in our church community care about others in the community. And that really meant a lot. And I feel like that has inspired us to do more as a family, and certainly inspired me to be more involved in the church and find ways to give back through the church.
I have fallen in love with older middle schoolers. And this church has helped me realize how much I love working with that age group. And I've had a really fun time just being able to help out, especially during the pandemic when everything was on Zoom. We had just some wild Zoom meetings. I really loved it. And then getting to know the kids in person, it's just been really fun. That's been really a fun new experience for me. I know I love little kids and I like older kids and people, but I, have this idea that those middle schoolers are rough. Junior high school kids are tough, but they're so great. I love it.
That we have a minister who has led in a way that allows someone like me to identify that though I may be a child of privilege and though I may have had it easier than others coming up, that there are still ways that I can combat the systems that specifically try to keep people who look like me in power. And I love the fact that she has created a space where that is a normal part of our conversation.
I feel like the church has cared for us as a family and really given us a community in Columbia. We don't have much family here anymore, and so the church really is that community, and it's a place for our kids to have community and to experience love and growth and chosen family, I guess.
Molly's sermons each week really, very literally, I can feel myself just being drained through the week through news or effort that seems fruitless or whatever. And then we come and we get to gather together and hear the songs, the music. I love that Violet is part of our community now. Pastor Dawson, whoever actually is bringing the weekend services, that I almost feel myself like getting deflated through the week and then coming and getting pumped up, ready to go again. Like, okay, yes, now I remember. Now I can find the energy. Now I can find the commitment. Now my heart can open again. Now I can go back into it, knowing that I am one of many who is fighting these same struggles of difficulty and challenge and feeling depleted and sometimes verging on despair, which I know isn't really productive. I don't want to fall into despair. So every week I get to come back and be brought back to, oh, that's right, Dottie, this is true, this is true, this is true. And these things, this love of our community is just as true as all of the ugliness that is so hard for me to bear out there, that our love is equally powerful and equally true. And so I can focus on that and then get renewed to go back and do what must be done, what seems to be my next right action. The UUCC community gives me that week after week.